Happy Soul Sunday. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my sweet potato recipe. So this recipe is good for 3 to 4 sweet potatoes. I'm going to be using 3. I'm just rinsing them really good, and then I'm going to be slicing them up. Sweet potatoes are very hard to slice, so make sure you pick some that aren't too thick in the center. I didn't get to pick these myself, or I wouldn't have picked them so big, so they're going to be kind of hard for me to cut. You can boil your sweet potatoes just until they're a little tender and then slice them up. So if you're not boiling them, you're going to need a really sharp knife so that you can cut through to the center with ease. So I normally just slice mine into medallion-like slices. This one is pretty big, so I'm just cutting it just however I can. Probably just some medallions, some half, and if they're too thick, I'll probably cut them in half. Alright, so now that we've got them all cut up, we can go ahead and add it to our skillet. I had a skillet heating on medium to high heat with 1.5 cups of water. So at this point, I go ahead and cover them up with the lid and allow them to steam a little bit and become tender for about 6 to 8 minutes. After they steam a while, we can go ahead and add the sugar, butter, and brown sugar. One cup of the white sugar.
30 hertz straight up.
Make sure you're covering every piece. I don't stir it. I just kind of let it melt in. Okay. Now you want to add your butter. I go ahead and slice in 1 stick, and I try to get it in every corner.
30 hertz straight up.
Alright, so now I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of the brown sugar. And as you can see, I haven't really stirred this up yet. I'm just kind of giving it a chance to kind of melt in. So now we're going to add our pumpkin spice, about 1 teaspoon of this. So in the past, I normally only use cinnamon and nutmeg, but the pumpkin spice has both in it, and it's really good. So now I'm going to mix it all in, and I'll take my spoon and get some of the juice and kind of pour it over them. So I didn't add the tablespoon of vanilla extract until the end. So So the vanilla extract has already been added in and mixed up. So our sweet potatoes are done at this point and ready to serve. If you are taking this to a gathering, I recommend doubling this recipe or even tripling the recipe. If it's a family tradition to put like the pecans and the marshmallows on top, now is a good time to go ahead and do it. Put about a cup of the chopped pecans and the mini marshmallows, sprinkle it in. You might want to put the lid on when you put the marshmallows in so they can kind of melt up and become just a little soft. Also, if you're wanting to present the sweet potatoes in like a pan or casserole dish, you can do the same method in the oven. You'll cover them up with foil to do the steaming part. Then you can remove the foil, go ahead and add your sugar, butter, and brown sugar just like we did on top of the stove. It's pretty much the same exact method in the stove. You can cook them on about 375 degrees. All right, guys, so that is my sweet potato recipe. I hope you enjoy. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like this video and if there's something else you might want to see next. Let me know.